located between Thailand and Cambodia. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more stories like this. And if you want to support us even further, consider becoming a patron where you can watch each video before it gets released online. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about our website. There you can find a lot of resources for each country we cover on the channel. For example, for Cambodia, there's an entire page dedicated to their flag, which includes all the symbolism and history behind it. So if you ever wanted to know anything about a certain country or something you've seen in one of our videos, chances are we have a page on our site with all the answers. And that's just one example of what we have on our site. So if you haven't already, please go check it out. The 20th century was a complicated one for both Thailand and Cambodia. Both saw many years of war, economic struggles, and political uncertainty. But throughout it all, they held on to one thing: independence. In the early part of the century, both countries were ruled by European powers. Cambodia was a part of French Indochina, while Thailand, known then as Siam, was occupied by the British. After World War II, both countries would declare independence from their colonial rulers and establish new governments. Thailand would become a constitutional monarchy with a democratically elected government, while Cambodia would become a republic with a single-party state. For several decades, the two countries would enjoy a period of peace and stability. This would allow them to focus on their development and improve the lives of their citizens. During this time, they would both become major players in the Southeast Asian region. Thailand would become known as the region's economic powerhouse, while Cambodia would become known for its rich culture and history. However, this period of stability would not last forever. In the 1970s, both countries would be rocked by a series of coups and counter-coups. In Thailand, a military coup led by General Thanom Kittikachorn would overthrow the democratically elected government. Meanwhile, in Cambodia, the Khmer Rouge, a communist-inspired movement led by Pol Pot, would overthrow the government and establish an extremist regime. These regimes would rule their respective countries with an iron fist, suppressing any opposition and focusing on their own power. Thailand under Thanom would become increasingly authoritarian, while Cambodia under the Khmer Rouge would descend into chaos and poverty. It wasn't until the 1990s that both countries would finally begin to transition to democracy. In Thailand, the People's Alliance for Democracy would launch a series of protests that would eventually lead to the resignation of Prime Minister Chat Thai Song. This would open the door for a new era of democracy in Thailand. Meanwhile, in Cambodia, the Paris Peace Accords would be signed in 1991, ending the brutal reign of the Khmer Rouge and paving the way for a new democratic government. Today, both countries are considered to be among the most successful in Southeast Asia. Thailand is known for its vibrant democracy and thriving economy, while Cambodia is known for its stunning temples and commitment to peace. However, despite their many similarities, the two countries have a long and complex history, and understanding their past can help us better understand their present. The earliest evidence of human settlement in the region dates back to the Stone Age. The most famous archaeological sites include Angkor, which was once the capital of the Khmer Empire, and Ta Prohm, which is known for its iconic tree roots. These sites are just a small sampling of the many historical treasures that can be found in Cambodia. After the Khmer Empire fell, the region was ruled by various other kingdoms and empires. The most notable of these were the Funan, Chenla, and Srivijaya empires. Each of these left their own unique mark on the region and helped shape it into what it is today. During the Middle Ages, the region began to be known as the Kingdom of Cambodia. This kingdom would eventually become part of the larger Khmer Empire, which at its peak stretched from Vietnam to the Indian Ocean. The Khmer Empire was known for its impressive temples and its advanced irrigation systems. It was also home to some of the most powerful kings in Southeast Asian history. However, the Khmer Empire would eventually decline and the region would be ruled by various other powers. The most notable of these were the Thai kingdoms of Ayutthaya and Sukhothai. Each of these kingdoms left their own unique mark on the region and helped shape it into what it is today. In the 13th century, the Khmer Empire reached its peak under the reign of Jayavarman VII. It was during his reign that the empire stretched from the Indian border to the South China Sea. The Khmer king was considered the supreme god of the empire, and he was worshipped as such by his subjects. This period of time is known as the Golden Age of the Khmer Empire. However, the empire's fortunes would soon turn. In the 14th century, the Khmer Empire began to decline. This was due to a number of factors, including a decrease in rainfall, which led to crop failures and a weakening of the monarchy. As the empire declined, it became increasingly fragmented and was eventually broken up into smaller states. One of these states was the Kingdom of Cambodia, which still exists today. The Kingdom of Cambodia was never as powerful as the Khmer Empire, but it did play an important role in the region's history. In the 19th century, the Kingdom of Cambodia became a protectorate of the Dutch colonial empire. The Dutch ruled over the kingdom for several decades, but they were eventually forced to withdraw due to the Japanese invasion of Southeast Asia. In the aftermath of World War II, Cambodia gained its independence from the Dutch and became a republic in 1945. The new government was led by King Norodom Sihanouk, who had spent much of the previous decade in exile. Sihanouk was a controversial figure, but he was nevertheless an important leader in Cambodian history. He led his country through a number of difficult periods, including the Cambodian Civil War and the rule of the Khmer Rouge. In recent decades, Cambodia has emerged as one of the fastest-growing economies in Southeast Asia. The country has a strong agricultural sector and is home to a number of important industries, including garment manufacturing and tourism. The service sector is also growing rapidly and is expected to continue to grow in the years to come. Thailand, on the other hand, has a much longer history of independence. The country's origins can be traced back to the 13th century when it was known as Siam. Throughout much of its history, Thailand was able to resist colonial rule and maintain its independence. This was due in large part to its geographic location. Thailand is bordered by Burma, Laos, Cambodia, and Malaysia. Its location made it difficult for any one power to dominate the region, and this allowed Thailand to remain independent. Throughout its history, Thailand has been ruled by a number of different dynasties. The most well-known dynasty is the Chakri dynasty, which has ruled over the country since 1782. Under the Chakri dynasty, Thailand has become a modern, industrialized nation. The country has a strong economy and is known for its vibrant culture. So in conclusion, Thailand and Cambodia have very different histories, despite being located in the same region. Thailand was able to maintain its independence for much of its history, while Cambodia was ruled by various empires and colonial powers. Today, both countries are independent and sovereign nations. They have a long and complicated history together, but their relationship is generally good. The two countries are members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, and they work closely together on a variety of issues. They also have strong economic ties. Thailand is Cambodia's largest trading partner, and many Thai businesses have invested in Cambodia's growing economy. Despite their complicated history, Thailand and Cambodia share a deep cultural and historical bond. Their relationship is an important one and will continue to be in the years to come. That was the story between Thailand and Cambodia. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more stories like this. And if you want to support us even further, consider becoming a patron where you can watch each video before it gets released online.